All right, guys. So Molly Santana the other day went on Twitter and she said some interesting things, and I kind of just wanted to go over it. All right. And the reason I wanted to go over it, even though it happened like 5 days ago, is just because I feel like there was a bit of hypocrisy and she was just playing dumb. So I'm gonna go over what she first went a little viral for. That was because she dissed Destroy Lonely. Okay? He said he got no stylist, like we couldn't tell you need one. Oh my god, what it is. Basically everyone was like, oh my god, Molly Santana dissed Destroy Lonely, blah 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 blah, right? And later she went on Instagram Live, said I did not diss Destroy Lonely. That wasn't Destroy Lonely, it was some other dude.
Let's just address something. I was not talking about Destroy Lonely on Twitter today. Okay, guys. And y'all just want me to beef with everybody so bad. I was not talking about that. And if y'all really want to know who I was talking about, I was really coming after somebody else who really needs a stylist.
But at the end of the day, like, she knew what she was doing. Like, 909 Memphis used to be a fire Plug and B rapper. Not Plug and B, but like just a rapper. Said she knew what she was doing. Anyways, she didn't just say that. She went on like a little bit of a Twitter rant. She said, what happened to the people enjoying music freely? Now all I see is people talking about how many units they sold first week, and I'll never understand why. This is not your job. This is Twitter. Okay, so, you know, I will admit, and this is what I'm talking, not what I'm talking about when I'm saying she's tricking or saying we're stupid. This is not a bad point. I just think that first week sales usually correlate to fan interest. It is what it is. If you drop some ass, no one's gonna stream it. Anyways, she then said, and don't think I don't notice how all you blogs are so quick to post me in a negative light, but y'all want to be dead silent when I drop another great project. It's cool though. So I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most tone deaf or just ignorant, or I don't know how to say, it just shows she cannot take criticism or accountability at all. And this is like a crazy thing, what I'm about to explain. It's not like, oh my god, like totally, it's just dumb in my opinion. So I just wanted to talk about it. All right. So what she's really referring to here is like, oh my god, I made it post, and you know, maybe she didn't really want to like call out Destroy Lonely, or it was just not meant like that. But she said one thing and it got picked up, and it was like, oh, and you know, it wasn't like positive news about her, and she was unhappy about it. Let's word it like that, right? Now, we also got to give some context. You got to understand, Molly Santana is literally like, if there was a leaderboard for, you know, artists in this scene who pay for promo, Molly Santana is number one. Like, she literally would not have a career if Bobalam didn't exist. Like, Bobalam put her on, like gave her a career. I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, nobody would know about her if it weren't for Bobalam. Like, she bought like her team bought like some mass promo like something from her, and they just ran it, and she got a career. Okay, so you gotta understand, how does promo work? They don't ever post something negative about you if you pay. You know, a page will never post something negative about you if you pay them, right? So of course they're only gonna be like, check out this new fire song that blah 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 dropped, or Molly Santana just this and this and that, and she's probably used to that and just wants everything to be that. However, if you go to more organic sources of media, like for example Tubman, which by the way, shout out Tubman Underground, he's definitely the best news source right now. Him, Underground Sound, and Hyper Pop Daily, they're the best. She was also just like dissing all underground, like just pages in general that I think were posting it, and I think it's funny that he just let the comments cook her. I know damn right Molly Santana isn't talking about making good music. Molly Chan, they was promoting her newest project, Hella, you couldn't get away from it. This is what I'm talking about with paid promo, and I'll get into that, you know, because she said, when I drop a good project, no one wants to post about it. Okay, yeah, no one wants to post about it, but your team pays, like, everyone to, like, on Instagram to post about it. And I think, you know, she's also expressed frustration in the past with people like Bobalam and Duty. And the fact that she was frustrated at Bobalam and Duty is very ironic to me. And I'm just gonna play what she said. She basically said, hey, like, you know, they don't like to talk nice about me, and they all be haters, but you know, if that's what you want to do. And Arshawn, the guy, was like, you know, they gotta do daily uploads, Retins do and you know, okay, cool.
Do you ever watch people like Duty and like Bobalam? Like,
yes, I do actually.
How do you take those like opinions? Like,
sometimes y'all be pissing me the off, like actually pissing me off. But I get it, it's y'all job, this how y'all make y'all money, this would bring y'all joy, talk about other people, period.
Right.
Do you.
But it's good stuff too.
No, yeah, it do be good.
Yeah.
But at first, Duty was not with me. He was a little hater. They all start off as haters. That's the thing. With me, I feel like a lot of my fans started off as haters.
She's basically saying like, these guys are haters, you know? I don't really think anybody's haters. I think that for somebody who literally inserted themselves into a scene with money, she's gotten a pretty good reception. And I think it's just a weird like attitude to have. For example, she said, when I drop a new project, you want to be dead silent. Like, bro, her stuff is promoted like crazy on Instagram. It's literally wild. And you know, the other thing is Molly Santana just has no real fans. Like, she has no organic motion. So how can we, you know, gather that? You know, let's go to her SoundCloud. That's where, you know, all your organic stuff comes from. Let's look at her most recent tape. 9 days ago, look at the stats. Oh, 10K, 10K, 11K, 226K, 22. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Let's look at her last album. Dang, some of the songs have as low as 200 plays. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. Molly Santana's team slipped up and forgot to like buy the likes and plays on that album. All right. And what I'm trying to show here is no one is actually listening to Molly Santana. You know, I'm sure they're paying for playlisting, and you know, she's signed to Victor now, and they're probably running some campaigns for her and whatnot, and like they've been doing, and they're keeping her name up there, but she still doesn't have any fans. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So like, for her to say, oh my God, people are posting me in a negative light, I don't think anybody's really posting about her like that in the first place. I think that if her marketing, her team behind the marketing just turned off the faucet, everyone would forget about her. Another thing I think about Molly Santana's situation, I guess you could say, is there are a couple things that are just making her career seem larger than it is. Number one, it's all the paid promo that I've already spoken about, right? The other thing is she signed to Victor, so you know, they're gonna do certain things. And lastly, it's that she's a woman. So you know, this has been a thing, you know, female rappers are kind of like over-sexualized. And I wouldn't say Molly Santana really sexualizes herself, but everyone on the internet kind of does, and that's why she's very popular on Instagram, etc. And you can see that's what happens with all these female rappers. Like, for example, JT has 7 million, Saweetie, I forget how much, she has millions too. I believe both of them, you know, with millions of followers, sold like 20K. I believe JT, part of her tour, she was performing at bars for like 50 people, which isn't bad, but I'm just saying, you know, look at the followers and look at them. So, you know, there's already a significant amount of data to show that female artists who are over-sexualized, either on purpose or not, there's a huge discrepancy between their social media popularity and engagement and people actually listening to their music. I would say there's a couple other things that are affecting her career as well. You know, like I didn't read the comments on the Tubman post because, you know, they're a bit disrespectful and I don't even want to bring that in here. But, you know, the stuff with Zelkami and Can, she basically, you didn't know, she was very young, like honestly disgustingly young, and slept with their underground rappers. So there's that, and that definitely taints your whole image and whatnot. I do think that she has like people paying attention to her. She did this thing in New York where some people they showed up. Her interviews get good views, but in terms of the music, I don't really think anyone wants to speak, or really, I don't think anyone cares. You know what I mean? And I actually gave her music a chance. I listened to her new tape. It's called Masonic Music. It has like this trap EDM kind of, I don't know, production style to it. I like the song Nothing Like This. It's a cool song. It's not really my style. It's just a good song. Just, you know, the main single they seem to be pushing is this one called Want, which is just very basic. Like, I don't think anybody in this, like anyone who's following the artist that the pages like Bob Lamb and Underground Sound appeal to are really into this type of music. This is just like very basic music, if that makes sense, but it is what it is. I wouldn't really call it a good project either. But yeah, let me know what you think. I just saw this and I was like, this is just so stupid. Like, what do you mean people are haters and this and that? And no one's really hating on Molly Santana. You know, I might have said her music was trash in the past, but you know, I just mean in general, like not me, because you know, you guys know I love to hate, you know, but it's really not that. It's not all that. You know what I mean? I think the main thing, what it really comes down to is, hey, you just paid for your entire career and you've broken through on Instagram, but your music clearly is not there yet. You know what I mean? And she's not trash. It's just not like, okay, I want to listen. It's like, nah. You do kind of have to applaud her team though, because they're so aggressive with their marketing. You know, there's not a day that goes by without seeing like some paid. There probably are some days that go by, but you know what I mean? Like they go crazy. I just think it kind of shows that you really can't just pay and just throw money at marketing and have an artist, you know, organically break like that. It goes against everything. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me know what you think. Just cool little second upload for the day. I just thought I'd, send it to you guys or upload it for you guys. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye.